When did you first develop that? Is that something that you feel like you've always had, or was it take you a process to be able to get to that?
Yeah, I get that question a lot. Is it nature or nurture? I don't know. I think it's probably been evolved over the years. I've gone into situations being fearful. Your body, you know what your body's telling you. When I ended up leaving the military, as you touched on, I worked a lot in the private security sector, but I work on my own. My wife says my USP is it doesn't matter whether you're the King of England or a homeless boy in Somalia, I'll speak to you all exactly the same. And she says my USP is I can build up relationships with anyone from any culture or any background. And so, I think that's a skill that I have, which also is part of that intuition, especially when you're working on your own in Mogadishu or in Yemen or in Libya. You have to have that intuition. Some people don't have that, and so they need a team around them to protect them. But I just go with my gut if I trust someone.
I imagine that confidence will keep you safe too, right?
Well, exactly. Yeah. It's interesting. We've just been chatting before we came on here. The world's quite a dangerous place at the moment, but everyone's very quick to maybe tarnish a certain community with one brush because of certain incidents that's happened. But actually, for me, that same community, I would never been able to be successful in some of my missions if it wasn't for them. And so there are always good people in the world, and there is always a minority that are bad. And so for me, I just know which ones are the good.
A good skill to have.
Yeah, it's a good skill to have, yeah.